Welcome to the Conscious Creators Podcast, where we explore the real science of manifestation. We'll take you from mind mastery to self mastery. We'll share the yogic wisdom and its relation to neuroscience. We'll also explore quantum science and its relation to meditation. It's going to be an exciting journey, so if you feel stuck or overwhelmed, this is the right place to be. Get ready to go from the internet to the conscious net because I believe this is going to be a mind bending journey and give you the possibility to unlock your full potential. Welcome again. I know now, listening to you, I know you're very passionate about, you are actually a real ambassador for yoga, you know,
Mm.
and mission is to bring out the deeper aspects of yoga. My grandfather was a Hatha yogi in India, so
Mm.
hundreds, about a little over 100 years ago. So it's in my DNA, but I never actually practiced yoga till I came here. But my yoga is a different kind of yoga. So it's more mind, body, mind, and spirit. So not so much into the physical aspect, but more into the mind and the spirit.
Hmm.
So what you are talking about, the subtle body and the causal
Yes.
body.
Well,
So that's the
Patanjali's, the
part.
8 limbs, right? The 8 limbs.
Yeah, I mean, basically everything is Ashtanga yoga, but most
Yes.
people in the Western world, we don't get beyond the fourth level. Like, uh, the yam niyam, when we talk about the first limb, right?
Mm-hmm.
People, the fifth stage, which is the swadhyay,
Mm-hmm.
which is the study of self. But we don't even go deeper into that. We
Right.
just get past, we get straight to the asanas and we focus on the asanas, maybe some pranayama and some meditation, and so we don't get into the deeper aspects of it. And that's where basically everything happens. So
Right.
for you go to any yoga studios, basically, it always ends up in the savasana, right? And then after a little while of relaxation in that pose, we get up and get back to work. As soon as you get back in your car, boom, your mind comes back, right? But actually, savasana is where the journey actually starts,
Mm.
right? So that's the my yoga. I had developed a new part of yoga. So it all begins where the traditional or the contemporary yoga stops, you know. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what my passion is, to talk about how yoga actually is the technology for consciousness.
I love it.
So the new, what I want, and the reason I love to, I really enjoy talking to you because you know so much about this part of it, so that the basics, we I don't even really have to convince you about the power of yoga. You
Oh,
already,
yeah.
you actually, you lived it, you lived it more than I have.
Ever question who you were or what you're doing here, and you would just go out and be like a child. You would just really
Yeah,
be like a
true.
child, like, oh, this is great, like, look at this, like, I'm just gonna hug this tree, like, just
Yeah, see, that I have a lot of. To me, the knowledge comes. The download comes every night. 3 o'clock, I wake up. That Brahma hours, and then I've written
mm-hmm.
about four. I think 4 books. Yeah, 4 books, and one of the books I wrote within 6 months. I mean, it just came to writing, and then all of a sudden everything worked out. I'll send you a copy of that book. uh, but there is so much stuff out there. When I experience this things myself, all of a sudden, I thought, wow. And so you can just continue. So I went and studied and studied and studied. But now all of a sudden, since COVID, the world has changed. And my daughter went through that whole pain of the COVID,
Oh, wow.
and so she's struggling with her life. And when I saw that, I said, what good is all my knowledge? I mean, I'm happy, I'm doing everything I want, but it is people like her age group, that 28 to 35 age group, were really really affected by this COVID stuff, because now the life has changed. You have to work from home. You cannot meet your friends, and everything has changed so much. So that became a passion for me to start bringing this stuff out. So now all of a sudden, now I'm saying, okay, not only I want to help her, I work with my ex-wife as well. Now it is time to share, and I'm glad we connected. Somewhere along the line, I'm sure the universe is trying to put the pieces together.
Oh,
So
always. I have faith in
gonna
that
come out.
always. I never doubted. I always, everything is there's an intelligence there that the
Yeah.
human eye and mind cannot perceive and may never perceive, but if we open our hearts, we can welcome in that intelligence in that manner and connect with those that we need to connect with and do the things that need to be done here.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a big thing. I think one of the biggest things I think that I want to focus on, that I have focused on actually, is women's circles
Uh-huh.
and empowering women, because so much of our own misunderstanding is in the amount of power that we truly have, even over our own self, that we don't seem to know we have. I didn't know. Birthing children taught me a lot. I'll
Uh-huh.
just say that.
Right.
I didn't understand the depth of our power until I had children. And then I understood, like, whoa,
See,
this is massive.
so where I come from, what I am, like the Shiva, right?
Mhm.
The Nataraj, that's just a part of the Shiva. But if we know the Shiva and Shakti are supposed to be consorts, right? They are put together. So a male
Yes.
and female, and he's known, the Shiva, the other name is Ardhanarishwar. So half female and half male. So that's his this thing. The separation happens when the female separates from the male energy. Female energy is the only one that can create. Male cannot create. So the male energy, as a human body, we have both male and female energy. And so here in our Western world, we want to use the male energy to create. Creation does not happen with
No.
male energy, it happens with the feminine energy. Thank you for tuning into another enlightening episode of the Conscious Creators Podcast. We hope you found inspiration and insights that will empower your life journey. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast to help spread the wisdom so it can reach more seekers of truth and transformation. Your engagement really fuels us. Stay connected with us on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and download our app or join our thriving community. Remember, between where you are and where you want to be, the only thing that comes in the way is your mind. It's all about going from mind mastery to self mastery. Until next time, namaste.